Hey, this is Nelson Ford with the Gunsmith, Phoenix, Arizona. I have a late acquisition here, and I have a taste for older guns, but I have a taste for miniature guns, and I have a taste for classic Smith and Wesson guns. And this gun is so special. You've seen me with one of these in a 32 display. It was nickel. And actually, there was a premium for blues. There were more nickels than blues. This gun is the first Smith & Wesson that had the cylinder swing out to the side. It's called an 1896 Smith & Wesson 32. And this gun was cleared by the New York Police Department, Teddy Roosevelt, police commissioner, to be carried by police officers. Again, it's the first swing-out cylinder Smith & Wesson ever manufactured. And what's so funny is today they have the 32 UC, which is a great seller and a great gun. And it's basically on the same frame. This was the first frame Smith & Wesson made where the trigger guard was part of the frame. And as you can see on the side, it has a screw for the cylinder yoke to be released and another screw right next to it for the front side plate screw. As we all know, they made them as one later. They made 19,000 and change of these guns from 1896 to 1903. And the cylinder stop, we're all used to seeing it on the bottom, and it stops the cylinder. Well, on this gun, it's on the top. We'll get you a better shot of it. I don't know how the light is. But it's actuated by the hammer. So when the hammer cocks back, it lifts up the cylinder stop and the hand starts turning the cylinder. As the hammer gets pulled away from it, it drops it back down. And that's the timing for the cylinder stop. But this gun's so remarkable because this is kind of where it all started, and I always love that stuff. There's no cylinder release latch on the side because you pull forward on the rod. There were two different rods. This is the less attractive one. I like the other one because it's got more of a mushroom to it. But you pull forward and you push from the far side. And if you have it in your right hand, for me, I pull with my left and push with my finger and it's out. But these guns were used by a number of police departments back east. And they exhibit all the stuff that we're used to today. And so I've got a great box of Central Fire, is what they called them, not Center Fire. They call them Central Fire at first, 32s, which are period for this gun. It's a two-piece box. It comes apart like that. It shoots double action or single action. It's an I-frame. These things were made not like this. They made these from 1896 to 1903, 20,000, less than 20,000. And then from 1904 to 1906, they sort of had an experimental thing. And 1907, they were done. It was done. And they had what we see basically today in the guns. And they were made with this little trigger guard and this little cylinder. You've heard me talk about that before. And then after the war, the cylinder was lengthened to accommodate the 38 Special, and the guard was made bigger so people could get their finger through the trigger guard. It's not a really expensive gun. It's just a really cool gun. And but these are neat, and that's the beginning of the Smith & Wesson swing-out cylinder. Hope you enjoyed it.